Hello friends, welcome to the next session on data structures. Today we'll talk about expressions. In the previous lecture we saw stack as an abstract data type, and under application of stack, one of the application is expression solving. So today we'll look at the expressions and the different types of expressions. We'll just have introduction to infix, prefix and postfix. So let us start with what is an expression. We do write mathematical expressions which has numbers. We do write expressions which has symbols, right? So what an expression contains? Expression contains constants, variables, parentheses, operators, and some symbols which are written using some rules, right? The symbols and constants, everything is arranged using some rules. We look at those rules as we go ahead. So simple examples of an expression, if you look at here, you have 7 plus 8. Now here 7 and 8 are the constants and plus is an operator, right? So these are the operands and this is an operator. Fine. Another example, if you look at a plus b. So a is a variable, b is a variable, plus is an operator. Similarly, you can have the combination of variables and constant. So expression, when it is arranged in this way, that is operand, operator and operand. So this is a binary operator which needs two operands, right? So here these are examples of binary operator, the expression containing binary operators. The operator can be unary, which requires only one operand. Operators might require three operands, that is ternary operator. So here we are talking about binary operator, right? So the examples what we'll be talking about will be based on binary operator. And this way of representing an expression, so these expressions are called infix expression. In case of infix expression, you have operand, operator, and operand. This is the structure what an expression has. So this operand may be again an expression, right? So again, this is binary. So 2 plus 3 plus 5. So again, this is a binary operator where an operand can again be a expression. An operand can again be an expression. Fine. So what are the rules for expression solving? So here is an example, a simple expression. We have 4 plus 2 into 3, right? You can solve this by 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. For the same expression, you can get the answer as 6 into 3 is equal to 18. So what we did here, we first carried out the multiplication. We said 2 into 3, that is 6, and we did the addition. So we get 4 plus 6, that is 10. Here what we did, we first carried out the addition and then we carried out the multiplication. So you get the answer as 18, right? Now, which one is correct? Both expressions we have solved, but how do you decide which one is the correct one? So to decide which one is the correct, you need something called as associativity and precedence of an operator. So here you have a table which shows you the precedence of an operator as well as the associativity related to it. Now the highest precedence is for the braces, right? If your data is inside the braces, then this will be solved, evaluated first. Then you have power, that is raised to, and it has associative from right to left. Then you have multiplication and division, the third highest precedence, and it has the associativity from left to right. Similarly, addition and subtraction has the last precedence and the associative is from left to right. Now using this associative precedence, again let's check which is the right answer. So who is at the highest precedence? If you look at plus and multiplication, multiplication has highest precedence, that is 3. So first highest precedence operator will be solved. So now first 2 into 3 will be evaluated and then the addition will be carried out. So the right answer is 10, right? You take the precedence and you first carry out the multiplication, that is 2 into 3, you get 6, and then you carry out the addition. So 10 is the right answer. But if you want to carry out addition first, then what you do? We just put braces around it, right? Why? Braces has the highest precedence. So first this will be evaluated and then it will be multiplied by 3 and you get the answer. Fine. A simple association and the precedence. Let us look at one more example which is a bit complex. Here you have 1 plus 2 into 3 plus 10 by 5. 10 divided by 5. So here again what you do, check the precedence. So you check the precedence of plus is quite below the table. star is that multiplication is more than this, and division is also at the same level. So you have multiplication and division having the same precedence. If you have the same precedence, then what you do, you go for to check the associativity. Now associativity is from left to right. Associativity is from left to right. So you evaluate it from left to right. So whichever comes first, you'll be evaluating first. So when you're moving from left to right, what comes first is the multiplication. So you carry out the multiplication first, right? So 1 plus 2 into 3, you carry out the multiplication. So 2 into 3 is 6, right? And as you go further, what you get is the division. So you carry out the division and you get 1 plus 6 plus 2. Now here again, you have two operands having the same precedence, that is plus. So what to do? Again, check the associativity, which is again what it says. Associativity is from left to right. So what you'll do, first we'll carry out left to right means first plus this plus will come. So we'll carry out 1 plus 6, that is 7. So first this addition and then you add 2 to this and the answer is 9. Is it clear how you use associativity and precedence in solving an infix expression? Right? Another example, if you take here again, you have a power function or raised to operator. Again, it is same. So precedence is same. Both operators are same precedence. So what you go for associative. Now associativity for power function or raised to operator is from right to left. See, these are from left to right. These are from left to right, but this is from right to left. So again, we move like this. We move from this direction. So when we move from this direction, what comes first? 3 raised to 2 comes first. So first you will be evaluating 3 raised to 2, that is 9, and then you will evaluate 1 raised to 9, which is 9. Fine. Now, processing of infix expression will need all this associative and precedence, right? Which is a bit difficult, right? In case of time as well as memory consumption. It takes time because first you check the precedence, then you check the associativity, and then you carry out the evaluation. So it takes time. And it will be difficult for computer to carry out all these things. So another way of writing expressions is writing it using prefix and postfix form. So what we do is we convert these into infix expression. What infix expression is always operand, operator and operand, right? So operator is in between two operands, binary operator. Fine. The example now it can be 2 plus 5. Operator is in between two operands. 2 is operand, 5 is operand. Another example can be A into B plus C, right? So if you look at this multiplication, this is an operator in between two operands are in this operator is in between two operands. Similarly, plus is again an operator in between operands B and C. So these are in infix form. We also call it as infix notation. Now we can write this infix notation into prefix form, which is again called police notation. So in prefix form, what will happen? You have operator followed by operands. You have operator followed by operand. So your operator is plus, operands are 2 and 5. So operator is followed by the operands. The same example here, this is in infix form, but when you write it in prefix form, you will have operators, right, followed by operands. So your addition, multiplication, and then the operands. Now another way of writing it is operand, operand, and operator. So operands are followed by operator. That is postfix, or we also call it as reverse police notation. Same example, if this is in infix form, when you convert it into postfix form, then it will be operand, operand, and operator, and then operand and operator. So operands are followed by operator. In case of infix, operator is in between two operands. This is what we understand. And in case of prefix, operator is followed by operands. In case of postfix, operands are followed by operator. Fine. Now, for human beings, it is very easy to understand infix expression, right? But in case of computer, reading this prefix and postfix expression is very easy, and it is also easy to parse them. Why? Because they don't need any extra information of precedence and associativity rule, what we need to solve an infix expression. So what we'll do is in the next video, what will next lecture will be converting an infix expression to postfix form so that it will be easy for computer to evaluate it. Fine. I hope the concept is clear of precedence and associativity. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.